Elon Musk refuses to join the Twitter board. Does that mean he is about to buy a controlling vote? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is another declaration of truth from your host, Terry A. Hurlbut. In this video, we're going to confirm that Elon Musk will not take the Twitter board seat, why he refused it, and what this might or might not mean for Twitter. Spoiler alert. It has some of Twitter's staff, who doubtless are behind the censorship campaign, befouling themselves. First, I want to shout out to the sponsor of this channel, which is Conservative News and Views, link in the description. And be sure to check out the awesome CNAV Store. Scroll down to the bottom for that link. Lots of good merchandise there, including this rhino hunting shirt that I'm wearing, and coming soon, a bookshelf where you can buy books that explore conservative philosophy in depth. With everything going on, and keepers of the electronic public square presuming to tell you that they have the authority and the duty to keep you off it if you disagree with them, we need this more than ever. All right, ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn. In this corner, Elon Musk, entrepreneur and champion of the American capitalism that let him achieve so much. And in this corner, Parag Agrawal, censor-in-chief, and his woke staff. Let's get ready to rumble! The story about Elon Musk not taking the Twitter board seat first broke on the Daily Mail. Other conventional organs having the story include NPR, CNBC, France 24, and AP. Alternative media organs having the story include Steve Crowder, BizFact Review, and The Verge. Parag Agrawal, the CEO of Twitter, announced the breakdown of negotiations with Elon Musk on the platform. I have a link to his tweet in the description, in which Mr. Agrawal tweeted the image of his memo to staff, or team, as he puts it. He said Elon Musk was supposed to join the board effective last Saturday, but on Saturday morning, Elon said no. In reply, Agrawal says, and I quote, "I believe this is for the best," unquote, Mr. Agrawal. And then he makes this provocative statement that conveniently most embeds cut off from view. Happily, The Verge reproduced the statement entirely, including this paragraph. Quote, "There will be distractions ahead, but our goals and priorities remain unchanged. The decisions we make and how we execute is in our hands, no one else's. Let's tune out the noise and stay focused on the work and what we're building," unquote. Now lay aside for a moment what noise Mr. Agrawal is talking about and just what is he building. Let's talk about what Mr. Agrawal conveniently left out, namely the full terms of that offer. They offered Elon a seat, all right, only if he limited his stake in the company to 14.9%. Newsflash! One does not tell Elon Musk what to do. He was likely never going to take that board seat under those conditions. So, what did Elon Musk want to do? Elon Musk all week long tweeted several changes he wanted to make to Twitter. These included eliminating all advertising on the premium Twitter service called Twitter Blue. Advertising now accounts for 90% of the firm's revenues. Allowing users to edit their tweets after posting. And most important, interesting of all, turning the Twitter headquarters building into a homeless shelter. He also tweeted out a list of the 10 most followed Twitter accounts. Big names here: Barack Obama, Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, himself, and 6 others. Well, he pointed out that except for himself, those accounts tweet seldom or never. Furthermore, he pointed out that half the accounts tweeting about a virus that shall remain nameless turn out to be bots. The leftiest of users feared that he would reinstate several accounts that Twitter has famously suspended. They include Donald J. Trump, James O'Keefe, and Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene from Georgia. One Twitter employee accused Elon Musk of, and again I quote, "a pattern of harmful behavior consistently that disproportionately impacts marginalized people." Excuse me, whatever happened to sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me? And it gets worse. Someone else doubled down on the cult of censorship now taking shape at Twitter. Maybe he finally learned the difference between the First Amendment and his terms of service, he asked. Excuse me, Mr. Unreal Mike C. you small-minded bully, whose character is thus marked by every act which might define a tyrant, to paraphrase Thomas Jefferson. Do you really think it's a good idea to chase half your users off your platform when your platform makes 90% of its revenue through advertising? Could that be why the company's stock fell 8% in pre-market trading today? A realization that nothing was going to change at Twitter? What next? No one knows. If the market fell, the smart money must think not only that nothing will change, but also that Elon will dump his shares and take what profit he still has. Well, if they really think that, they just made something else easier for him to do. Take over the company outright. With the share price now worth less than it was at Friday's close, he could start a buying spree. And people who have read the terms of the board seat offer know it. User Peter Stern said precisely this. And then we have another user. I guess she's a member of staff. What a name for her account. Elon Musk is a racist demagogue with a God complex. And she says, doesn't this just put him in the clear to fully take us over? Well, see here, Miss Linguangst, which is how your short name reads. With attitudes like yours, no wonder some of us want Elon Musk to do precisely that. As I said before, stay tuned. Links in the description to the article, to Parag Agrawal's tweet, to a discussion on Fox Business about this drama, and to conservative news and views. I have another link to the awesome online store, as I mentioned. And if you like what you've heard, you can like this video and subscribe to this channel. This is Terry A. Hurlbut delivering another declaration of truth and reminding you to let the truth set you free. Goodbye for now.